We're here on a good Monday. Man, it was a fast-paced Monday today. I want to talk about the fact that success loves speed. There's something that happens at pace, man. And I want to talk about this experience that I had last week. I'm gonna run you through real quick in case you were unaware of it. Maybe you didn't catch my little post up. But here's what I want you to realize. Last Monday, I did not go live. What's up? Good morning. God bless. I didn't go live. I was all over the place. We left Monday morning. My youngest son and I took off to Colorado Springs, landed in Denver like mid-afternoon. We got there last Monday morning. And so what ended up happening was we got in, we were navigating the whole traction and traffic down, right? So we land in the afternoon, we drive down to Colorado Springs. As soon as I get in, I go to a podcast. The podcast, a couple hours. From the podcast, I then go visit some kids who were selling lemonade on the side of the road in Colorado Springs to raise money for pro football camp. This camp that I go to, this is like my 11th or 12th year going. I can't recall exactly. Titus Lee, Tevin, Perez, Power to Pivot. Titus Lee, my man. Welcome over here, Tevin. James, good morning to you guys. And so I was like, figure out, okay, this whole process of the lemonade stand. And they're like, hey, the news can be here in like 15 minutes. You want to stick around and talk to the news? I'm like, cool, let's talk to the news. So then I stuck around, I talked to the news. In fact, it aired like the next day. I was in the news in Colorado Springs. Anyways, so then I go from there straight to what's called Backy's Bar and Grill, and I sign autographs until like 8, and then from there I finally get a chance to go to my hotel. This is all Monday, just Monday. Tuesday, I run pro football camp. I get up in the morning, I go to pro football camp, and I'm personally like on the mic, hey, check, it's Anthony Trucks, talking to about 400 kids, 400 children. Running around doing my thing. I got done. I shot straight back to the hotel after signing autographs at the end of camp. From camp, I rocked and rolled over to the house, and I had to do my clubhouse show. It happens at 12 o'clock. Tomorrow will be on tomorrow talking about the climb. So I'll send you a text message if you don't know about it yet. But if not, go to textanthony.com and message the word clubhouse, and you'll be able to actually come in and hang out. This will give you a little reminder for it. We go and we did my clubhouse show. From the clubhouse show, I had 2 coaching calls with clients. Back to back, bang, bang. And then I got done, I got a massage. That wasn't so bad. I got a massage. It's Tuesday still. Got a massage. I went from the massage and everything. Later that night, we had to go. Where did we go that night? I think we had dinner somewhere at some place, restaurant. I can't recall what it was because we do a whole lot of stuff. And then we shut it down, and when we came back to the house, I was in bed. Got up the next day for Wednesday for camp. I rock and rolled through camp. From that, we had to go back to the house. I had more coaching calls, 3 coaching calls. And then I was doing what's called Praise to the Pros, talking to the pros and praising and talking about my life and my faith journey. So I did my whole faith journey. Then the next morning, got up and flew down to Phoenix, Arizona to do the Power to Pivot. Tevin was there, Tevin Perez. Did the Power to Pivot, and I was with Dean Graciosi. I think Tony Robbins was on there. We had Shetty, Lewis Howes, Lisa Nichols, the Harders were on there, Amy Purdy. We had Allison. We had a lot of people. And then I went right from there, flew straight back to Colorado Springs, got in, got my son, went home. The next day I got up, and it was like the one day I had to miss camp. I got up Friday. My youngest son and I drove super early in the morning up to Denver, from Colorado Springs to Denver Airport. I left my son behind when I went and did the thing on Thursday, so that's just how life works sometimes. And then stopped off in Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah, my man Andrew. And man, had a great time chatting and kind of just getting to know him and what he does and talking business. It was great. Did a cool podcast. My son got to hang out there. Then we finally made it home. That was a fast week. I'm giving you a rundown because I need you to understand in the background, a lot of people do this. They go, you know what? I'm traveling, Anthony. And so because I'm traveling, I can't do anything. I'll get back to the email once I get back from traveling. I'll hold the meetings once I get back from traveling. I'll answer this when I get back from traveling. In my head, I'm like, that's not the speed of success. Just so you know, if you've ever made the statement of, I can't talk to you, do this, whatever, because I'm out of town, that just so you're aware, that don't sit right with me. Because my thought is, you're out of the world? You don't have a phone with you? You know you have that phone with you. You're checking your social media. You're posting on your pina coladas. If you can check your social media, you can check your email. Now, I'm not saying to work on vacation. I'm not saying to work on vacation. Vacation's different. But the out of town, I got something going on, I'm unavailable because I'm traveling. Unless your butt is in an airplane, like actually in an airplane, and nowadays there's Wi-Fi, you should still operate because success loves speed. Now, I'm not saying to be neurotic, be crazy, but don't get to this point of realizing or thinking in your head that it's okay to check back and go slow and like, you know what, I'll wait for everything to come. Because what happens is you're slowing down the current of success coming to you. Literally, you are putting a brake on the path of success coming to your life, and you create excuses based on the fact that it feels easier for you to wait till you get back to your settled, perfect little throne to start going and doing the different things it takes to create success for yourself. So the truth of the matter is like, you're gonna have to get to the point of realizing that you have to, in the process of traveling, of moving, of speed, be able to operate at a tick that success likes. And what's that success speed? To be honest, it's different for everybody. My speed of success is going to be different than your speed of success. We get that, right? It's all a matter of what you want, how you build it, what you do. But I will tell you this, you got to start picking up that pace, and you'll know it's coming because it'll feel uncomfortable. It'll feel like, oh, I don't want to do that. You'll feel that. And what you'll naturally do is go, so how do I push it away? How do I not do this thing? How do I make it to where it's easier for myself? And we'll tuck away, we'll make ourselves small, we'll do these things. But I'm telling you, success loves the speed of the motion you can move at. So if you're trying to find a way to get to that next tick, it's not going to happen simply because you say, I want success. No, it's because you speed up. You take more on, you handle more, you don't get stressed off the same old stuff, and you find the stuff that you used to find stress with becomes easy and smooth to do. When I did a lot of athletic training, here's what they used to tell me on the speed ladder. The speed ladder, ever seen a speed ladder? Here's what they tell you. Simple, they say slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I'm gonna say this again, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. The idea is to get to a smooth rhythm and pick the pace up. Our man Frank Benedetto, pick the pace up to where after a while, this slow is smooth feeling, it gets going so fast, people go, how in the world do you get so much done so quick? You're all over the place. How are you not freaking out? How aren't you getting overwhelmed? Well, the truth of the matter is I learned to go smooth. I learned to get flowing, and then all of a sudden it becomes a pace I can go at. And what you go and say, man, he's going fast. I go, man, this is my normal speed. You don't want to see me at fast. It's a whole different flow of life. So I'm telling you this because a lot of us decide that we decide here, I want to have success. We usually fail to decide here at the level of what my heart can keep up with. And all it's going to be is this pressure that comes in and goes, oh, I don't want to make that call, hold that. It feels better to push it off until I get back. It feels better to push it off until I have a perfect window. And that's not how the successful people I'm around operate. You want to have the things you see people at a different level having? Start realizing your brain hasn't even entered the space that theirs typically is yet. It's not that like you're not smart enough. It's that it's like stepping into hotter water. You feel like, oh, the temperature of this is a little bit off. So the excuses are different. They don't exist. The excuses you might make, I wouldn't be cool with, to be honest. Like, let me wait till I had a client one time who she told me like, hey, I got 3 or 4 people I'm trying to work with, but I'm going to be traveling. I have some things at work going on, and so I'm going to set the meetings up with them for next month. Literally next month, and I go, next month? Why next month? Well, I'm traveling. I said, well, are you not going to have the ability to be on a phone call at any time in the next 3 weeks while you're traveling? Well, no, I can. Well, then why would you push it off to next month? Like, well, I got some stuff at work. Well, you're not going to have any time. You're working 100% of the time? Well, no. Well, why can't you hold this call or this conversation? Why can't you do X, Y, and Z? Hey, just so you know, on Thursday, while I was at a speech, I'm in the middle of camp. I left camp to go down to Phoenix to do a power to pivot. In the middle of me doing the power to pivot, I got off the stage at like 11:30. At 12 o'clock, I was in a separate room onboarding a brand new one-on-one client. This is the speed at which success works. Wasn't stressful. I got systems. I got flow. I got it all in place, right? So I'm telling you, you got to get to that point of realizing it all happens together. And if you want to have that next tier, you got to step your brain into the space of it's going to feel difficult. It's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel odd. And it's supposed to. Here's why it's supposed to. Because you haven't had that level of success yet. That's what it feels like. That level you're saying you want, that's what it feels like to get there. It feels like this odd, this awkward, this press, this anticipation. The decision's here, but the heart hasn't lined up with it yet because the heart's not used to the pace you're moving at. And all I'm going to tell you is you're going to feel that speed, and when you feel it, lean into it. Don't say, hey, slow the car down, hit the brakes. It's a little bit too fast. I can't handle it. Go, no. Buckle the seatbelt in, strap your helmet on, hold the steering wheel with 2 hands, and find out how you handle this speed. Learn. Think about driving a go-kart. You want to win a go-kart race? I know you've driven a go-kart before. You don't press the gas. You figure out, how can I turn and control this while never taking my foot off of the gas? That's what I do when I go out there. I'm a big guy, so the thing goes slow anyways. I can't touch the brakes. But like, how do I get to the point of, hey, Denise, I love that you're on here right now. How do I get to the point of handling the speed? Keep the foot on the gas and learn to be smooth with the turns. That's what I got for you today. That's my message. My heart felt like giving that out to you just now.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.